So for starters, I know we just kind of talked about the incident on Monday. Maybe just tell me a bit about that incident and if that was kind of a tipping point for you guys, that particular incident.
Well, that particular incident was um, that was a tipping point in the sense that we caught this kid shoplifting from us.
That was the second time we caught him.
The second time we've caught him shoplifting from us. This time we searched his bag and found all sorts of stuff that he had taken. We we escorted him out and he beeped on the way out, which means he had other stuff on him that was stolen. We approached him outside, grabbed the stuff out of his pocket as he was flailing his arms and fighting back. And then Don noticed
He had a knife in his hand in his hoodie, so I put my hand over his hand because that's terrifying to me because he was gripping it as if he was going to use it. So that's terrifying to me that we have this happening downtown. And this isn't the first time. Seems to be the norm now, which is really terrifying because it's between the theft on a regular basis. While we were dealing with that incident, I was standing at the top of the stairs here with an RCMP officer while we were dealing with that incident, watching somebody else shoplift in the store with the RCMP officer standing right there.
and they're not scared.
They're not
scared. That's the problem right now we're facing is that these people aren't scared of the police. We had somebody else that I had to throw out the store the same Monday. Throw them out of the store, and I said, look, you're not allowed in the store, I'm going to call the police. Call the police, I don't care. I'm not scared of the police. That's what we're getting.
Yeah.
There's a problem right now. There is a problem. It's not a perceived problem. It's not no, there isn't a problem. There's a problem right now because, incidents like that happen. I mean, I got bit by this guy who may or may not have HIV, broke the skin. I've taken antibiotics. I don't know whether I'm going to get sick or anything from this. I have a wife. I have 2 kids at home. I have 10 employees here that I'm supporting. I have another business that we're working at to run to support other families, and I have to worry about this now.
So what we're wanting is we're asking for help. We used to have a regular police presence downtown. We just haven't seen it, unfortunately. I know they're busy with all the stuff going on in town. It's gotten really bad, but
We'd like our downtown cop back is what we'd like to see.
we're begging for some help. This isn't a one-time incident. This occurs daily on a regular basis. Catching people shoplifting. We used to call the police all the time, but they can't do anything. So at that point, we try and get back what
exactly.
we can and get them out of the store, put their picture up, say you're not allowed back, but they don't care. So
We know that the police are frustrated too. Again, I know this isn't police bashing at
No,
all. I don't
we
have any
realize
problem.
they're busy. They need
I know a
help,
lot of
too.
police, and I have friends that are police. So this has nothing to do with police bashing. It's the system and society is broken. We're broken right now. There's problems that we're trying to. Maybe we're ignoring it or we're trying to help fix, but whatever we're doing isn't working.
But it's considered petty theft, yet it's $40,000 a year just
Is
from
what we
our
lost,
business
yeah.
alone. So that's considered petty theft, but if somebody steals a car that could be worth $10,000, well, they've stolen a car, so that's a big deal. But the $40,000 a year that we're losing is not considered a big deal. Like it's just petty theft. Well, you just gotta hire security. We've tried that. If having a police officer standing in my store doesn't stop people from shoplifting, I don't know what else to do. Like we need help.
And beyond that, again, going back to the incident that happened on Monday, where I'm this is another reason why this society is broken as far as I'm concerned is I'm dealing with this kid who stole from me that had a knife that, his hand gripped around a knife that he may or may not have been used, but you got a knife, and my whole concern that whole time is whether I'm going to be charged with assault for holding this guy down. That was my thought.
Waiting for the police.
That was my thought as I'm sitting. Why should I think that? It's a society problem, it's not just an individual problem. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with the fact that I have to feel like that. Well, I'm dealing with that situation. There's something wrong with the fact that good people like us, who are part of the community, working towards the community, supporting the community, we're at that point where we actually discussed, do we want to live in Penticton? Do we actually want
I've
to live
lived
in
here since I was 9 years old. My dad's had a business in town for that whole time. My brother owns 2 businesses in town. We have 2 businesses in town. But I love Penticton. I've always loved Penticton. I wanted to raise my kids in Penticton, but you get to a point where our mental health is at risk. And I know there's a lot of mental health issues out there, but we're in not dealing with the theft issues and the vandalism issues and whatever. We're creating more mental health issues to the point where, you know, people aren't going to want to be here. You know, like
So
people
if
that want to be a part of the community, that want to, you know, donate to this and help out with that. And if we can't be here anymore, what does that leave? If people that are a positive part of society don't want to be here anymore, what does that leave for
the
Penticton?
problem is exactly what you're saying, is the bad people are forcing the good people to leave, which means the bad people are winning.
And when
and
he
that's a
says
problem.
bad people, these are people that steal on a regular basis. This isn't somebody's down on their luck and they need a sandwich. The other thing we've always done is we've always been open to and very approachable, and we've had people approach us before and say, hey, you know what, I'm hungry. Is there any work I can do? We will always come up with something. There's people that will sweep outside for
Wash
us.
the
We had
windows.
somebody that painted the back wall for us. He showed up every morning and he saved up enough money to go to Victoria, which is what he wanted to do. He didn't steal from us. It was this, I need this. I can't do a regular job right now. I need some help. No problem. But it's the people that steal regularly and then get mad at us when we catch them and then show up the next day. So
Because
it's
they
not
don't
just,
care.
not just a hard on your luck thing. It's a I don't care. I'm going to take this because there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly. That's
And
again
to me,
the problem.
that's not a good person. So
And that's why I said they're winning.
Yeah.
They're winning.
So it puts you in kind of a hopeless situation.